What is going on? We are back again. Let's go ahead and get back into it. Season 13 is here upon us, and I'm happy to be back at your boy Stacks. Gonna do it again and again and again. We back in with another season here. Let's go ahead and get back into it. Show some love to the good people that's showing love. You already know how we do things here. Only one team could come out at the end of the season as champions, but we gotta start at step numero uno. And here we are with two of our newest teams joining the league. Actually, they've been here for a while, but they changed faces, they changed the makeup, they said they looking pretty. But we got to start out with the freshness, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be Miami and it's going to be DC hitting the field. Eastern Conference matchup, a matchup that I'm going to expect we'll see 3 times this season. I'm thinking these two teams will match up in the Eastern Conference Championship. It's only one way to figure out who's going to get the first dub. They're both looking nice. They've done a lot of work in regards to J-Mac and the big homie Ryan Davis, who is back in the fray. Ryan Davis is playing up against his former team. They got a whole bunch of talent. Let's just say that they're ready. Same thing for Miami, who won the championship as Toronto, but they are going to be the new faces of Florida. Tampa Bay actually moved to DC, and then Toronto from Canada moved to Florida to get to Miami. So they went south. They're not going to be on the West Coast like Tampa Bay was. They said they're going to represent the big homies, the 305. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting to see how this one goes down. I have everything pretty much all ready to go on my end, so I'm not going to waste your time. Let's go ahead and get into the gameplay here. Best of luck to both of these teams here, and we're going to go hit that restart button. It's Thursday night football, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get into the mix. Best of luck to everybody this season. New faces, but it's on one way to figure out who's gonna get the W, and we are underway. Welcome to season 13, and it's gonna be sent over to the big homies in DC, led by former New Jersey quarterback Zaire Augustus. Gonna be interesting to see how this one goes down. Let me go ahead and check something real quick. Make sure this turned up for you guys, you know what I'm saying? As we're going to see the fake of the handoff, looking for a man right side. First pass is completed here for DC. It's going to set up 1st and 10 coming up. Kai Coco, Mr. MVP, coming into the mix. I just got to do a quick filter here for the desktop audio. Just give me 1 second, put some gain in it. Go ahead, turn it up a little bit like that, and go ahead and looking left side and deflected. As it's gonna make it 2nd and 10 coming up. Great defensive play there. Gotta turn my mix up. I gotta hear what's happening, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a pass here, looking middle of the field, and incomplete as Zaire Augustus overthrew his mark, and that's gonna make it 3rd and 10 coming up. Tyler Jones looking to do his thing this season. Passing it here, deep drop back, looking right side, and it's going to be caught. And the Miami Trident is going to get off of that field real quick. Got the gold chrome helmets. They said they're ready to get their offense on. Jax James coming onto the field after this punt by Adrian Del Rio. We're going to go ahead and send this one away. Gonna be returned from inside the 10-yard line. There goes the big homie returning that one, and we'll see Jax James hit the field. Says he wants to be in that upper echelon of quarterbacks. He's got the talent to do so. I say he's the number 2 rated quarterback as per overall. I got to do my list. I'll do that after this week. And we'll see what happens here. Jax James on the field. Strategy's ready to go. They're going to give it to TJ. And he's only going to pick up 2 on the play. T Knight, the former Huntington Beach Voyager, taking the trip to DC. Making his presence felt immediately. We'll see how this one goes. Let me know how the new mic is sounding. It's going to be a pass right side. Going to be caught. First down play. There to number 9. There goes the rookie Johnny Butkus coming through with this first catch of his USFA career. Congratulations. And there's a rookie making a tackle, Kason Kane. He says he's going to make himself known as Kane or Kason Allen, Kane Allen, whichever you want to call it. I like Kason Allen. That sounds a little bit better. But it's going to be the big home of Tyler Jones in the backfield again. Single back formation, 2 tight ends set. They're going to stretch us, and there's a lot of room there cutting up to get to the 40. There goes Tyler Jones picking up 4. 2nd and 6 coming. X-Pac with the tackle, another former Voyager doing his thing. He's been around the league since he's been drafted in Huntington Beach. He's played for Tampa. He's played for Huntington Beach. He's also played for one more team that I can't recall off the top of my head. But he says he's looking to make an impact here. The veteran going to make it happen here. Pitch right side and going to be caught. And there goes number 15. I believe that's Just Chill. Yes, it is. And he's going to pick up 13. Miami's on the move. Almost got a man offside. It's going to be turning around and hit as he throws, and it's going to be picked off. And there goes T Knight getting in the mix, hopping right in front of that. The pressure forces the errant pass, and their first drive is going to end in interception fashion. There goes Titanium T Knight coming through with it. Got the Snickers back plate. He says, life ain't right if I don't got my Snickers, you know what I'm saying? And that's going to put DC back onto the field. Shotgun set here for Mr. Augustus. Mr. Jump Pass himself. Jumpman, pass the middle field, and that's incomplete. And that's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. As expected, a defensive battle to start it out. We'll see who cracks into the end zone for the first time. Most of the settings from last season, the exact same. The only thing I've changed in regards to the settings is moved up the accelerated clock minimum to 15, so up a couple of ticks, but outside of that, pretty much the same. As we're going to see a pass right side, and there goes Kai Coco again, picking up about 7. Going to be 3rd and 3 coming. Shotgun set coming. Looking to get the conversion. Going to be passing it here. Looking for a man middle of the field wide open. Cutting up. And there goes Kai Coco getting another catch. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Might as well give it to the MVP. He's been doing some good work so far. Three catches already. He says he's ready to make some plays. Stretching this left side and going to be shut down. Not to be. Davin Brewer is going to get chopped down for his first carry. Former Anchorage Snow Devil, former Tacoma Eruption. Nice tackle there by number 49. It's going to be 2nd and 13.
Come on, let's go. Let's run this thing, baby.
Just got to turn that volume down a little bit on the TV. It's coming through the airwaves. Going to be stepping away, getting pressured. Going to get this one to the sidelines before he gets sacked. And it's going to be 3rd and 13 coming up. Bam Butler right there, trying to make an impact.
Hey, let's go. Don't stop that man.
3rd and 13 coming up here. Big drop back here for Augustus, spinning away from the pressure. Going to try to take off the run, and he's going to have to throw it away again. And the Miami defense comes out strong here. Gonna make it 4th and 13. Miami throws the pick, but the defense holds it down. We'll see what they can do on offense next time. So far, so smooth on the setup here. We're going to be on YouTube tonight. We'll do the same thing tomorrow night as well for our game, as I'll go ahead and flick over so I can show you what's happening. As soon as I can find my cursor, and I cannot. Actually, I can do it right here real quick. Actually, I don't even have the one up. Actually, I probably should have put them all in before I started, but it's all good. We're going to keep it moving. Going to be a handoff here. There goes Jones, and rushing through to pick up 6. 3 for 12 so far on the ground as the first quarter starting to get to the halfway point. No score yet. You see a good look at that beautiful DC helmet. Honestly, both of these teams, they were made the right way, I believe. I think there's no flaws in the creation of this team. In these two teams, looking real nice left side and going to be incomplete. Can't hang on through the contact. The next box says, you ain't gonna catch that on my watch, homie. That ain't happening. 3rd and 4 coming. Definitely manageable. Gonna be passing it here, stepping up to running. There goes Jack James with that speed, taking off and getting past the 40. And sometimes you got to use the legs to get where you need to go. Miami on the move. Quite possibly the fastest quarterback out of the bunch. Sorry, Augustus is more of a pocket passer type of guy. But Jack James says he could run that jump. He's going to set in the pocket, looking to launch this one right side and deflected. In case Kane gets his first pass deflection, looking real nice. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Handoff here, looking and going to get shut down. And the run defense has been strong on both sides, to be honest. Coco Raccoon there with the tackle. Is going to be 3rd and 9. Single back set, Tyler Jones back there. But it's going to be a pass here. Look for someone to get open. Going to try to take off to run. He's running out of room, and there's a pack of Tribe that's going to be bringing them down. Bad omens, the first one to make contact. And once again, the defense stands tall here tonight. Thursday night action. We got ourselves a defensive struggle. Throw a pick, getting sacked on 3rd down. Got some good stops on both ends. Got an interception. We'll see what happens here on the next play, as Miami's going to have to punt it away. Sending this one away is Mr. Thicker Kicker. And it's going to be returned here, taking this one to about the 25-yard line on that. And that puts Zaire Augustus back onto the field. We'll see what happens on the next play. Changes to the mod. As you can see, we got the colors right. And you'll see one of the changes when we see some touchdowns is going to see a pass across the middle and caught. There goes Mr. 17, Ryan the Diamond Davis. His first catch of the season. First of many, I will say. A gain of 23 here for DC. DC, as per Madden, is the highest rated team in the game. Offense and defense loaded with talent, as we're going to see a reverse run play, bounces through and rumbling and bumbling. And there goes Davin Brewer getting into positive territory in regards to the yards. 2nd and 6 coming.
Let's do this, man. Play at a time, baby.
2nd and 6 here, I formation. And it's going to be another pass here by Augustus, looking short, and there goes Davis. A first down play. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. He's got the digital camo sleeves. Make sure you get your drip going. Are we passing it here, looking middle of the field and caught again, and there goes the rookie Golden Hands, making his first catch, or should I say her, as per the user. Making it happen here. 1st and 10 coming up. Going to be passing it, looking, stepping up, and avoids the sack. And now he's taking off to run, and he's going to slide down to pick up 5. Good job avoiding the rush. It looked a little crazy there, but DC's on the move here in the first quarter as we have the first quarter winding down. And they are in field goal range as of now. Going to be a drop back. They're going to send a blitz at him. It doesn't get home. They're looking and going to be caught. Touchdown. Kai Coco getting his touchdown, his first of the season. And what a play there by Zaire Augustus, putting up where only the big home at 14 could pick it up. Good job. Kick is going to be up here, and it will be good, and that's going to make it a 3-minute drive, 6 plays to get it done, and DC's on the board for the first time. We'll see if Miami can retort. Hope everyone's having a blessed Thursday. We're going to send this one away, and it's going to be out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. As it puts Jack James back onto the field, they had a little bit of life offensively with their scramble, but kind of got shut down after that. We'll see what happens here on this drive. See right there, 101 yards to 46 so far in favor of DC. Shotgun set, gonna look for a man here, gonna go ahead middle of the field and almost throws a pick. That was number 29 there. Looks like Josh Hess, the former New York Mafia, joining here. Was a starter his whole career. Now he's got relegated to the backup position. So that's definitely a lot of veteran leadership that they can add onto the team. As we're going to see another pass, going to go quickly to the tight end, and he got stuck at the end of that play. But he's going to pick up 7 on that. 3rd and 3 coming. And that should take us to the end of the first quarter. A very defense-heavy first quarter, I should say. They're just going to go ahead and let the clock run down. And see what happens here. Best of luck to the rest of the squads here this season. Going to be interesting to see how this one goes down. Third and 3 coming. Going to be passing it here. Looking over the field and caught. First down play. And there goes Dusty Rooks getting to the 40. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. First and 10, Miami. Going to be a fake of the handoff and a blitzing, and it's going to be a sack. And T Knight's got an INT, and he's got a sack. Jack James going backwards with that play. 2nd and 17. as this DC team is starting to turn up a little bit. We'll be passing it here, looking for a man spinning and then throwing it right side and a dart, but he cannot hang on through contact. Very tough catch to make for Just Chill as he was getting helped up right there. It's going to be 3rd and 17 coming up here. Happy to be here for yet another season. Going to be passing it, looking for a man. Going to go ahead and throw left side. Is going to be caught turning up, and he's going to get a couple of yards back, but not enough to keep the drive alive. It's 4th and 11 coming up here, and it looks like Miami's going to have to send it back to a streaking DC squad who's coming off a touchdown. Fourth and 11 coming up here. And is going to be sent away by thicker kicker. Offense of Miami has not been impressive, to say the least, as he's going to go try to turn up the sideline, but not enough room to get that done. Zaire Gus is perfect on that last drive, says he's ready to do it again, especially if you keep leaving these boys open. There's so many weapons. We didn't even get to their rookie Ronnie Shanahan the third. How many Ronnie Shanahans is there? It's going to be passed, and it's going to be picked off. Turn it up past the 20, and it's going to be Chris Krause getting that ball right back, and Miami's feeling it. This is their time to actually put some points on the board, and that is a great cutoff play by a great player. He's a Pro Bowler, and he did his thing on that play. Look, that pass was behind the big homie Kai Coco, and it was right in the pocket there of the veteran. We'll see Jax James on the field looking to turn up a little bit. Both quarterbacks throwing the INT so far tonight. And he's going to be stretching this one left side, and he's going to cut around to get past the 15-yard line. There goes Tyler Jones looking to turn up a little bit. No big plays on the ground so far, except for the scramble by Jax James earlier. We'll see if that comes into play here in the red zone. Their first time in the red zone this season, won't be their last. Let's just call it what it is. Very strong team. Won the title last season at Toronto. Going to be a handoff and find a big hole. There goes Jones inside the 10, down to the 5-yard line, 4.5. That's going to put Miami in a good spot. Rocket Davis there with the tackle. And they're going to load up some bodies here in the middle. They got Tyler Jones there in the backfield, and they're going to go with the reverse. Not really a reverse, but more so a delay handoff, and that's going to get them closer there, 2nd and goal. See our first look of red zone defense here. Inside the 10, you already know how we do. 2nd and goal, this is the toughest time to score. In these areas, it's so congested, as they got the bunch at the top of the formation looking for a man left side and wide open, but he led his receiver too much. He just needed a little lofted up a little bit. He had the space. 3rd and goal coming. But that was the play they needed right there. Just need to execute. And they're going to try the ground game, bouncing in and going to get to the 2-yard line. Not too much further. It's 4th and goal. Miami could very well go for it here. Wilson Jr., the rookie, getting up in there, clogging that hole up. And that's going to get them to stop here. Will Miami keep their offense on the field? That's the question. Yes, they will. Big play. Almost got a man off sides, but they're going to go ahead and hand it off, bouncing it, and going to be stopped at the 1. DC stands tall in the red zone. They're in a pretty precarious position right now, but they held points off of the board here. That's an interesting set there. I probably would have tried to pass, me personally, but hey, I'm not the one controlling the plays. I just put what the owners tell me to put in. We'll see if that costs them later on. DC is going to start on the 1-yard line. Miami has a chance to potentially get him in a safety position, but it's not going to happen on that play. He's going to pick up about 3. Slam, bam, Huckabee, the rookie. And he says he's ready to make some marks too. Rolling with the 2-back set here. He's going to be Davin Brewer there in the backfield. See if he could break away, hand off, and going to cut around to get past the 5, and that's going to make it 3rd and 4. Passing it here, left side and wide open, cutting up in first down and a whole lot more using that speed, and you're not going to touch him. It's going to be Ryan Davis breaking free for 94 yards. Big buckets, Ryan, putting DC up 2 scores. And the home crowd of Washington, D.C. loves to see it as they hit him with that crossing pattern cheese. Crisscross takes a bad pattern, and that's a foot race every single time. And you don't normally see Miami get caught up in plays like that. There's going to be kick up and kick golden. 14-0 is your score. You see right there, all it takes is 3 plays to go 100 yards. Miami getting punched in the throat a few times, but game far from over as that one once again is going to be out of the back of the end zone, and we'll see Jack James onto the field again.
Okay, ready?
Going to be passing it quickly, and a blitz gets home. It's going to be T-Knight again. He says, let me go ahead and get these quick buckets. 2nd and 16 coming. That's one of those blitzes that make you say, Lord Jesus. Going to be passing it again, spinning away from the pressure. Tries to jump pass here, and it's going to be picked off again. Bill Whitman reaches up for it. Did he get both feet in bounds? I do not know, but that wasn't a pretty hit right there, Bill Whitman. Let's see if he went up and grabbed it and got both feet in bounds. That's crazy. Oh, it was tipped up. X-Pac almost had it. Then he was able to get both feet in bounds, and that's going to put DC back onto the field. And Ryan Davis, the first receiver this season to crack 100 yards. All it took was one big play to make that happen, and we're not even at halftime yet. He's back on the field. He should be in the slot for what I'm seeing right there. And there's going to be a handoff, trying to reverse, trying to find a crease. There is Davin Brewer picking up a gain of 7. So X-Pac missed the pick, but his big homie Bill Whitman came over from Tampa Bay, and he says that he's going to make some plays here. Going to be a fake of the handoff here, goes right side and going to be caught. And there goes Kai Coco. Mr. 2000, that's his nickname now. Mr. 2K. The 2K Raccoon. Yeah, actually, let's go on that. The 2K Raccoon. I love to see it. There's going to be a real tight formation here. A lot of big bodies, and they're going to try to cut up the field, a slam bam, and he's going to pick up maybe 1 on the play. 2 carries for 4 yards so far. Not a lot of run game, as we've said, It's mostly been in the passing attack here for DC, because they're trying to get a cooking here. Gonna be a handoff, cutting up and getting dragged backwards there. Number 55 making the play. I believe that's Jagger Cash. 3rd and 9 coming. Gonna be passing it here, looking, sending the blitz. Is gonna get home this time. It's gonna be Yogi Barr and the big homie King Maximus with the sack. And that's gonna end that drive right there. Great job there by the Miami defense, trying to keep themselves sane here. And actually it's gonna send up the field goal team. It's gonna be a big boot, 52 yards or so. Right down the middle. Can he do it? Yes, he can. About as perfect as you can have it there. Adrian Del Rio is going to knock through his first field goal of the season. And we have ourselves a 17-0 ball game before halftime. Miami's going to need to get something cooking here. We're going to send this one out again. Miami's getting the ball back, and they're going to be kneeling this one down. It's going to be 17-0 Miami coming. Shotgun set here for Miami. Going to be a handoff. There goes TJ pushing forward, getting closer to 30, but not quite past it. 10 carries, 33 yards there for the big homie. We haven't seen too much of a Doc Boone sighting, mostly because the drives haven't really been producing so far in this ball game. And if this is just a precursor of what could potentially be for this DC team, and if Miami is struggling, this may not be a very fun season for a majority of the league. That's all I gotta say. But honestly, if you're Miami, they've had better starts in their career, and honestly, this is one game where I wasn't expecting them to be at zeros at this point of the ball game, but still plenty of time left. Goes right side with it, and it's going to be caught, but he's going to be short a yard, and that's not going to be enough to keep the drive alive here. And DC is going to try to clock it, see if they can use this final 2 minutes to get something going. Sending this one away, a thicker kicker, getting a lot of thickness in these punts. Going to be returned. This one is stuffed immediately. As you see right there, Ryan Davis, 3 catches, 123 yards, a TD. He says he's ready for some more. He said these boys can't hold me. And ironically enough, he did that against his former team. It's going to be a big drop back here by Augustus, and he says launch it deep, and it's going to be deflected. And D'Angelo Jackson says, you got that pass off, but it wasn't on my man. Try that again, and I'm going to pick it off. That's what he told Zaire Augustus, not me. I didn't say that. That's what he said. Shotgun set here for the homies in DC, trying to get up the field. Going to be passing it again, and he's got a lot of pressure in his face, and he's going to get stuffed. It is going to be Rhino Dobbins, the former Pittsburgh Roughneck, getting into the mix. And you see right there, that rush was crazy. He had no chance on that one. Not even going to lie to you. Miami is going to call the timeout, though. See if they could get one more good stop. Handoff here, trying to find a crease and runs, breaks one tackle and going nowhere. Miami's going to get one timeout and a minute and a half left in this quarter to try to get something cooking. And they're going to have some pretty good field position. DC's going to have to punt from their own end zone. Sending this one away. And he's going to get taken down at around the 46-yard line or so in their own territory. We'll see what they can do here. This is a really good field position. They only have one timeout, so they got to be choosy with where they put the football. As they're going to fake the handoff here. Going to step up and they're going to use the legs. Just going to take off to run a little bit, pick up 8. There goes Jack James. Passing it here, looking for a man. Left side's got a step, but overthrows him. Johnny Butkus had the man deep, beat deep, but that's a no-go there. It's going to be 3rd and 2. That was exactly what he was looking for to get him back in the ball game, but not to be. 3rd and 2 coming. Going to be passing it here, looking for a man, and he's going to launch his deep right side and going to be picked off again. It's going to be Casey Kane taking it past the 25 and going to get stuffed, but this ain't good. This ain't good for the league at all. This ain't good. Casey Kane says, this is my first game. I got to show out. Throw it deep to me again and see what happens. Rookie on rookie crime. And he went up for that one. I think those updates worked. I think those updates worked. 3 turnovers in the first half here by Miami. All INTs as well. As we're going to see. Actually, no, it's 2 and bad play there. That's going to be deflected. I think that's Zumi Anderson. Goodness gracious. What are we doing, folks? What in the world are we doing, folks? Gonna be passing this here. Gonna launch his middle of the field and gonna be caught. Hangs on to it. They called their second timeout. 34 seconds left. Going to be 4th and 3 on that play, and they're going to go ahead and send this one back to Miami, even after the INT. Sending this one away here, and we'll see how far it goes. At about the 15-yard line or so. It's going to be returned, taking it past the 20 and down to the 25-yard line, putting Miami back onto the field with 22 seconds. They'd probably just kneeled this one out. Take this one to the half, see what they could change. Come back with the much more peace of mind, but it looks like they are in shotgun sit. Got 3 receivers and a tight end looking for a man. Going to launch this one left side and going to be deflected again. 6 catches, or 6 for 16 so far here for Jack James. 3 INTs. In his case, you hate to see it. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming. And this DC team is not playing games at all with anybody. Let's just call it what it is. 2nd and 17 coming up. Passing it again, looking for something. And he's going to throw it short and goes nowhere with it. He can't hang on. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Third down coming up here. Shotgun set. Going to be passing it here, looking for a man. He's going to go right side, and he will make the catch. And they'll go ahead and call this timeout here with only 8 seconds left. Going to be interesting. Eight seconds left. They need something cooking here. They got the receivers to the left, or the top of the formation, we shall say. Going to be faking his handoff here, looking for something, and he's just going to throw this one away. It's going to be 3 seconds left. 7 for 19 here for Jack James. 3 picks. Going to be big drop back here, looking for a man. Steps up and sets his feet, then launches it, and is going to be caught, but they have no more timeouts, so that's just going to get Jack James over 100 yards passing. And we're going to go to halftime with this one. It started out a defensive battle. DC was like, nah, we can't be doing this all game. Let me get right, as we check out the highlights here. See right there, Ryan Davis coming through with the big play. That was the #1 highlight, the best play of the season up to this point. Miami needs to get right if they want to get back in this ball game. And if I can recall, they're going to start with the football. So this would be a good time for them to put their right heads on and see if they could get right with this offense. Sending this one away. Welcome to half number 2, as this one's going to be kneeled down for a touchback. Miami's back onto the field. You see right there, not pretty here by Jack James. They got to get it right. They got the drip going. They looking good. Right now, they just ain't playing good. They got to get everything ready to go. So they're going to fake the handoff here. Looking, he gets hit as he throws, but still finds a dart to the left side. And there goes the tight end, Dusty Rooks, making it happen. Exactly what they needed right there. Getting hit as he throws, still finds his reliable tight end target. Got a lot of storylines in all of these games, so it's going to be interesting to see how this one goes down. Handoff here, a juke move gets him nowhere, and Tyler Jones is shut down. Shy of 3 yards a carry. Ryan Davis says, I ain't playing games with him. Going to be passing it here, looking left side, going with the curl route, and that's not going to work. It's going to be 3rd and 9 coming up. Doesn't look like too much of Miami is getting open in these plays, and it's showing out. There's going to be a pass here again. Going to try to step away, using the speed to get away from the pressure. He's going to make the catch, but he's not going to have enough time to get the ball up the field. And that is going to be yet another stop here by this Miami team. Well, once again, this Miami team is getting stopped by this DC team, I should say. 4th and 7, and we'll see Thicker Kicker onto the field for what feels like the 10th time. They have yet to get some consistent offense all night, as this is going to bounce. and it's going to roll to about the 11 or 12 yard line, and that is where Zaire Augustus is going to start this one out. 2 TDs in. Already has INT as well. We've seen 4 so far this ball game. And we're going to go ahead and go with the carry, cutting up to pick up some yards. There goes Davin Brewer. He's going to be 2nd and 6 coming up. Going to be a handoff here, looking for some space, and once again another short carry. Him, just like Tyler Jones, less than 3 yards a carry. These run defenses are menacing. Handoff here, easy first down for Brewer. Going to cut up and take to about the 25-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 here. BC on the move. Zaire Augustus. Going to be stretching this one to Brewer. Got some blocks on the outside, and there's a first down play. Best carry of the game by either back. And that's going to put him over that 4-yard mark range. Going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. DC looking real nice, I must say. Going to be passing it here, looking for a man right side. It will be caught for a gain of 3. Slam Bam Huck will be there with his first catch of his career. Gain of 3. Keep it on the ground again, trying to find some yards, and going to try a spin move to get 1 yard shy. There goes Slam Bam Huckabee. Going to be 3rd and 1 coming up. After that play, Matthias Sutherland there, 5 tackles on the game. Handoff here, pushing forward, and he's going to get the first down play. There goes Davin Brewer, 10 carries, 44 yards. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. Going to be passing it here, looking for a man, middle of the field and caught. There goes Davis, who's going to cut up and get it about a few inches shy. He's going to make it 2nd and inches coming. 4 catches, 133 yards there by the big homie, Ryan Davis. Handoff here, pushing forward and getting the first down play. And now they're working the clock in their favor. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Honestly, couldn't ask for a better game plan than what DC has cooked up. Score's not too menacing, but it is technically a 3-score ball game, as we'll see a handoff pushing forward, and there goes Slam Bam Huckabee with his best carry of his career in the big leagues. Finding a big hole, and it's going to make it 1st and 10 for DC. I'd say that's pretty good field goal range there, if I do say so myself. But they're looking for more than that. Miami trying to find some life. The defense looking for something. Going to pass his middle of the field and going to get stuck. At the end of that play was Kai Coco, but he hangs on to it. It's going to be 2nd and 5. And he's going to have his 6th catch of the game, 66 yards. High formation coming. Passing it here, looking for a man, got some crosses, and then there's going to be a drop.
Ready, set.
Shotgun set, 3rd and 5. DC looking for the first, right side, and caught. And there goes the rookie Golden Hands, bringing it down, and it's going to be a bigger gap that Miami's got to go through. Touchdown, DC. And they're making this game look way too easy against a team that won the chip last season. He said, I don't care. We're going to get these buckets. 13 play, 91-yard drive. So that's 2 drives so far this game where they went over 90 yards. And that's going to make it 24-0 in favor of DC. Sending this one away here. Gonna be a kneel down. That's gonna make it 1st and 10 coming up. All things considered, still a 3-score ball game. But Miami's gonna need some 2-point conversions. The pocket collapses, still gets the pass out, and it's gonna be a gain of 9 there. Gonna hand this one up. No, they're gonna try the fake, and he's gonna fumble the football, and it's gonna be picked up. There goes Dusty Rooks there with the recovery. Got punched out as they tried to read option not to be, and that was number 59 right there. Dax Doherty punching that one out. The former New Jersey Battalion coming over. A lot of former New Jersey and Anchorage players in this ball game here. Gonna be passing it, looking left side, and gonna be dropped again. And this Miami team is not up to its standards since moving from Toronto. Maybe they're still a little used to the cold here. It's clear skies here, so really can't say that. They've played in their dome pretty much their whole career. But right now, not looking pretty here for Miami. An easy 1st down dropped, as we'll see the return taking that past the 20. And it's going to go ahead and put the big homies back onto the field. Davin Brewer averaging 4.2 yards a carry on 11. And we'll see what he can do in this drive. They're going to be utilizing that run game for pretty much the rest of the game. That is what I will have to assume. Try to burn as much clock as possible. They start with the ground game, cutting around, and they got Kai Coco rushing it out of the backfield. How you do that? I want that formation. I want that one right there. I like that. That's going to make a 2nd and 6 coming up. Told you, these formations are out there. You just got to find the right ones that'll work, as we'll see a handoff again, and he'll get to the 30. Davin Brewer averaging 4.1 yards a carry now. Shotgun set, a minute left in the 3rd. Is going to pass this one. They're going to send a blitz. It don't get home, and that should have been picked off. There's going to be 4th and 3 coming up. And the defense of Miami gets the stop here. going to be returning this one, cutting up and finding a little bit of room to get to the 30. And it's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. Jack James looking for some life in there in his offense. Like I said before, still a 3-score ball game. So if they could get a quick score, get a quick stop, they'll be right back into it. But they need their offense to produce. As we're going to see a handoff here, cutting up and going to get past the 35. Not much else. There goes Tyler Jones, picking up his 40th yard so far tonight. Jason Kane there with the tackle. Ten seconds left in the third quarter in a big hole. There goes TJ, picking up his 51st yard of the game, and it's going to go ahead and close out quarter number 3. Throw your 4s up in the chat. We are back again with season 13 action. How are you feeling? How are you liking the gameplay? How am I sounding? Let me know in the Discord. Let me know in the chat here on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get some Twitch games eventually, but it's going to be a sack first. And Daxter already says, I want to get mines tonight. That's going to be a loss of 5 here. Jack James is bewildered. Let's just call it what it is. He's bewildered right now. Going to be passing it here, looking for a man, spinning away from the pressure, running out of time, but he breaks the tackle, going to use his speed, trying to get to the first down mark himself. He avoided the sack, but he's going to be a little shy of it. He still got 3rd down coming. Definitely a good job by a great player. 2nd highest rated quarterback in the league at a 91, or actually 92, I should say. And they are in DC territory now, looking for a man here left side, and caught in theory, not in reality, as that's going to be a knockout there by Coco Raccoon. Doc Boone, the former Charlotte Royal, could not hang on. That was the first time we called his name all night. And it's going to be 4th and 4. I have to assume the offense will stay on the field as either now or never, as they got to pick up this first down, keep the drive alive. Looking right side, goes with it, and gonna be dropped. And that is 2 uncharacteristic drops so far by Miami. And they're gonna go ahead and send it right back to DC. That's unfortunate. And that's gonna be 1st and 10 here for the Tribe here. I was going to try with the reverse carry here, looking for some space, and he tried to truck him, man. That ain't going to work. 2nd and 4 coming. 10.5 minutes left in the 4th. And as you know, we're going to go through the stats. You know what I'm saying? We got to make sure everybody good with the stats. You know what I'm saying? Handoff here, pushing forward, and he is going to pick up the first down. There goes Davin Brewer. It's going to set up 1st and 10 coming up. Stretching this left side, got a lot of blocks. There it goes. Brewer breaks the first tackle, past the 30 to the 24-yard line. And Davin Brewer starting to turn up a little bit. They crack 100 rushing yards as a team. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. 9 minutes left in the 4th. They're just working this clock down to their favor. Are we looking to see a potential shutout here in this first game of the season? Going to be another handoff, slam, bam, down to the 20. 6 carries, 25 yards. And he's averaging 4 carries, so even on reduced carries, he's still making it do as best he can. Two back set. They're going to pass out of it. Throws the right side and almost throws a pick. And that was almost his 2nd. It's going to be 3rd and 7 coming.
Ready, ready.
50 plays so far on the game here for DC. Going to be passing it again left side and going to be deflected, and that's going to hold DC to a field goal attempt here. Yogi Bar there in the area. 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and we'll see Adrian Del Rio hit the field. From the left hash, you'll see one of the new mods I added into the Discord. As you see that field goal attempt, and you can see it go barely through. Much better camera view. So glad we have this view on this one. Thanks to the Madden modded community for making 95% of this possible. All praises to the Madden modded community. Thank you so much once again for all of your dedication, making these games better than a certain developer can. In regards to making the base of this game, we have to create our own teams into it, but I'm just happy to do this one again. We got the Pro Bowl out on this game, and actually I didn't even post that one. I gotta post the draft and a whole bunch of other stuff, but I have them downloaded. I just gotta put them on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? So it should be on before this game comes on, where you'll be able to watch all that good stuff and relive the draft before we get here. The schedule is up, as you can see. Website's looking good, as we'll see the pass here from Jack James, looking for a man, sets its feet and going to be caught. And there goes big homie, what's wrong with for big homie Dusty Rooks there with the catch. 6 catches, 47 yards there for him. Gonna be passing it here, looking, steps up, throws a short first down play, rumble to about the 38. And there goes Doc Boone there with the catch.
Let's go do this thing.
Shotgun set here for Miami. 6 minutes, 45 seconds left. Sets his feet left side and deflected. And there goes Rocket Davis. There with that, with the Miami drip right there. Got the Miami, not Miami, with the Maryland drip, I should say. Got the Maryland visor, the Maryland gloves. That's how you know that's Rocket. Ready to make a play. Going to be passing it here again, left side, and going to be incomplete again. There goes Levi Timms the second. He could hang on. Next pocket swarming him. It's going to be 3rd and 10 coming. Going to be passing it again. Looks left side and a sliding catch there by Just Chill. He's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. 5 catches, 91 yards so far in his first game of the season. Miami doesn't have that Ryan Davis to split up the defenses, so we'll see if that becomes a factor going into the season. Johnny Butkus is solid, but he hasn't been in the league as long as some of the veterans like we've seen on DC up to this point. Just Chill with another catch. Going to pick up about 6 on that play. Clock continues to wind down as they're going for more of a strong guy set here. Tyler Jones is back there, but they're going to pass out of it. They're going to send a blitz, and it's going to be caught. And there goes number 80. Touchdown, Aki Hernandez. And they need 2-point conversions, but that is definitely a good job getting into the end zone. Did not have that on my bingo board. Aki Hernandez being the first touchdown there for Miami, but they're gonna go for the 1-pointer, make it a 20-point ball game. And I'm assuming the onside kick will follow. Kick is up and good. The 7-play, 75-yard drive gets Miami on the board for the first time this season. some would call a garbage time touchdown. But we'll see if they're able to recover and get back into this ball game. And they are going to try the onside kick as expected. Sending this one up is going to bounce a little bit and go straight to number 4. Going to try to turn up, and he'll take it inside the 45-yard line. Great job there by Golden Hands. Already secured their first touchdown of the season. We'll see DC back onto the field looking to burn some clock. Handoff, pushing forward, bouncing around, finding the creases. Brewer first down play. More clock is coming down. 16 carries, 88 yards there for Brewer, who's starting to show up a little bit, and now he'll have himself a chance to crack 100 yards rushing. All he needs is 12 yards to make that happen, but I think they swapped. To Buckleby's going to get about 1. 7 carries, 26 yards. And they're just letting the clock wind on down. And off, pushing forward, first down potentially. No, he's going to be short a yard. There goes Davin Brewer, and now he's 4 yards away from cracking that century mark tonight. 3.5 minutes left in the fourth. And I'd have to assume this play would be a run play as well. Looks like they got him back there. See if he can get the job done. Handoff, bouncing outside and gets stuck. There goes Bam Butler making the play, and it's going to be 4th and inches coming. Does Miami get the stop here, or will DC feel a little froggy and try to pick this one up? If I was DC, I would stay on the field, me personally, but they pretty much have the win secured either way, assuming Miami does get a stop and get a quick TD and try to flip it how they want to, you know what I'm saying? Slam Bam is back there, but they're going to give it to the number 1 fullback, and Darnell Sullivan picks it up. And that's going to make it another solid gain there. And that should be GG's in the chat right there after that one. But DC is going to keep it moving here, see if they could get a play off here before the 2-minute warning. They should. And they will. Going to be passing again. Going to try to spin away. Going to get sacked, fumbled, and it's going to be recovered there by one of their O-linemen. So that'll back them up a little bit. It's going to be 2nd and 23. And I don't know what helmet that dude wearing. I don't know what that is. That's that crackhead helmet right there. That's that short bus helmet. He don't even get the shiny gold. He gets some nonsense. As we'll see a handoff and bouncing up. There goes Slam Bam, and he's going to give him a first down as number 32. That's an easy face mask call. And it looks like the frustrations is coming out here for Miami as Trayvon Carter, the backup safety, is going to give him a first down past the 2-minute warning. Automatic first down there. Going to stretch this one. Right side is going to be a cut around, trying to hit the outside, and he's going to get inside the 10. 20 carries coming up potentially, but right now he's 1 yard shy of hitting 100 yards tonight. As the clock continues to wind down, Miami's not calling timeouts. Right now, Miami's goal is to not allow a TD, as they do have Davin Brewer. See if he could get that 100-yard mark. There's going to be a handoff here, and it looks like he did get it barely. 20 carries, 101 yards. and they potentially have one more play left in them. Miami trying to keep them out of the end zone, keep them away from 30, because you already know how it goes with point differential. It could make or break your standing going forward. Zaire Augustus there with the I formation. This should be the last play. If they don't get the TD, they're going to give it to Huckabee. See if he can punch it. He's still up, and he's going to be a little short there. That's going to be 4th down, but that should be GG's in the chat for sure. Just a well-fought game here by the big homies in DC. Miami had some good moments, but some errors, especially the INTs, did not help their cause. And I'll go ahead and take us to the bridge. Welcome into season 13. Indeed, DC said they're ready to rumble, and they're going to come out victorious here tonight. Final score 27-7, and we'll go ahead and go through some highlights here in a little bit, go over the stats. You know how we do, and I'm gonna do something a little bit different this season. Gonna throw some highlights there at the end, you know what I'm saying, show off some of the big plays, but that way we're not going just bare bones, you know what I'm saying. We'll switch it up a little bit. Hope you don't mind, as Zaire Augustus is going to end the game 15 for 28, 244, 3 TDs, 1 interception. And you see right there the longest pass at 93 yards. On the other side, 16 for 34, 206, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Doing their thing, and I clicked the wrong button. My apologies. Rushing wise, we got Davin Brewer, 20 carries, 101 yards, no TDs, no rushing TDs at all. And in regards to the ground game, Tyler Jones, 14 for 51, shy of 4 yards a carry. Slam Bam, 9 for 40, doing his thing. Jax James, 4 for 33. Zaire Augustus, 1 for 5. Darnell Sullivan, 1 for 2. Kai Coco, 1 for 4. You see right there, Augustus and James each had a fumble apiece. Broken tackles, Brewer got 3 to Jax James, 1. You see right there, yards after contact right there, Davin Brewer doing his thing with 36. And the longest carry goes to him as well, 19 yards. Not a lot of big carries as well as you see right there. Going into the receiving side, Kai Coco led in catches, 6 for 66, 1 TD. Ryan Davis, 4 for 133, 1 TD. Golden Hands, 2 for 31, 1 TD. Davin Brewer, 2 for 11. Slam Bam, 1 for 3. Ghostbusters had a drop, and that's really about it. And he's one of 2 drops there. Ryan Davis doing what Ryan Davis does, getting the drop in, but he got that long catch, so it ain't too bad there. See right there, going through the Miami sets here. We got the touchdown there from Aki earlier in the game, the only touchdown here for Miami. Doc Boone, 1 for 7. Bessie Rooks leading the way with 6 catch for 47. Just Chill, right? Actually, Just Chill should be the one leading here, right? 6 for 97, doing his thing. Levi Timms, the second, and Yogi Bar each had a chance but dropped their attempts. See Just Chill there, 3 drops. Unfortunate. Doc Boone with 2. Johnny, Levi, Yogi, and Dusty each with 1. A lot of drop passes here by this team didn't help the cause. And you see right there the longest catch there, Just Chill, 39. Aki had the 36-yarder. Defense here for Miami. Yogi Bar led with 10 tackles. Matthias Sutherland also with 10. Miko Myers, his first game, 9 for on the day. Trayvon Carter with 7. Smash and Zumi with 5. Rhino, Rye, and Casey each with 4. Bam Butler, King Maximus, and Chris Cross, and D'Angelo Jackson each with 3. Jagger Cash with 2. Tyler Jones and Thor Voss each with 1. Tackle for loss, King Maximus with 2. Rhino, Jagger, Agol, Miko, Casey, and Yogi, and Matthias Sutherland each with 1. Sack wise, King Maximus 1.5 on the game, his first of the season. Rhino Dobbins having a half, for Casey Bronco, Yogi Bar, Matthias Sutherland each getting a half. Matthias Sutherland also getting a half right there. Interception wise, Chris Cross there with 1 interception for 12 yards early in the game. Casey Bronco and D'Angelo Jackson each getting 1 pass deflection. 1 fumble there by King Maximus, no recovery, and that should be all the stats there. As we move to the other side, and looks like the leading tackler will be T Knight, as expected with 10. He was all over the field as always. Definitely a good job there for him. Probably one of the more stable stat lines you probably see all season. We'll check it out in a little bit. Casey Kane 7 on the day, his first game. Bill Whitman gets 6. Rocket Davis and Dax Doherty and X-Pac each with 5. Talon Rockstone there with 4, along with Josh Hess and Coco Raccoon. Bad Omens and Jawani Sims gets 2. Javon Highland, Wilson Jr., Davin Brewer, Night Stalker each with 1. And I believe Kai Coco got a pass deflection. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. Dax Doherty with 3. T Knight with 2 tackles for loss. Bad Omens and Bill Whitman each with 1. Dax Doherty doing this thing with 3 though. T Knight with 2 sacks leading the game. Dax Doherty also with 1.5, and he split 1 with Bad Omens. Bill Whitman there, Casey Kane and T Knight each with 1 INT. Great job there. Pass deflection wise, Kai Coco, Hess, and X-Pac each with 1. Looks like Dax Doherty there with a forced fumble, no recovery. And that's all the defensive stats there as we move into special teams. Looking at this here, Adrian Del Rio making 2 field goals, making 3 extra points. Thicker kicker make 1 extra point. That's really about it there. Punting wise, 5 for 246 there for Adrian. Thicker kicker 5 for 243. Felt like he punted more, right? I don't know, that was just me. But kick return wise, not a lot of kick returns here. 1 for 4 there for Golden Hands. Punt return wise, Aki and Ryan each had 4 apiece. Aki had the better edge, averaging 8 a punt return as opposed to Ryan Davis 3.7. As we go into the scoring summary real quick, it was kind of a slow start there. Kai Coco got that touchdown pass for DC, and then they came through with the second quarter bomb right there, 93 yards, pretty much flipped the game in their favor. And then they had the field goal right before half. They got another touchdown in the third quarter, around the end portion of that. The Golden Hands getting it done. And then Adrian Del Rio adds their final points of the game, but they added a lot of points in this game. Their 27th point coming through field goal. Aki was able to score a touchdown halfway through the end of the fourth, but that was all the scoring there. And we're going to get a few highlights in. Shout out to the big homies doing their thing. Want to see if I could get that touchdown there. See if I can find it real quick. Yeah, here it is here. Go ahead and go a different angle, you know what I'm saying? Gotta go over to the big homie Ryan Davis. Might as well focus on him. And you see right there, tried to chase him, but it looks like they got bumped, and he just took that speed all the way to the end. And you see right there, you got that Nike by plate right there. I see you, Big Pimpin'. Okay, I see you, Big Pimpin'. Good job there. And we'll see if I can find that Kai Coco TD right here. I believe it's on this side. Yes, it was. And you see right there, real good positioning. He was able to get it up over the top, and he got that back part over there. That's where that touchdown is right there. So good job. As we see the end of the game here, we're going to go ahead and tie it up. And we got one more, actually not one more game today. We'll got another game tomorrow. I'll go ahead and look up the schedule. And then we'll go ahead and get into the mix. Thank you so much for spending some time with your boy. And it looks like it's going to be New York at Pittsburgh. That'll be on YouTube there. I'll see if I could get it on Twitch. It'll depend on when I get back. So I'll go ahead and make it happen here. Make sure you show some love to the big homies, and we'll go ahead and talk to you later.